Hoosier Trapper Outdoors is brought to you by Hoosier Trapper Supply. Visit HoosierTrapperSupply.com for all your trapping needs, including Charlie Mashek's Leatherwood Creek trapping scents and Hoosier Trapper deer scent.
Welcome to episode 15, season 12, Hoosier Trapper Outdoors. On this episode, we will continue with the Arkansas line. A couple things I want to mention. I want to thank everybody for the orders, and whether you've placed them online, given us a phone call, stop by our shop. That's what keeps all this going. So we really appreciate that, and we're able to continue to do this. So, like I said, we really appreciate all the support. I want to mention the Trap House podcast. Hope you're enjoying them. Those are every other week from the show, I guess the last one we did was on our Texas trapline experience. The one before that was Stu Miller. I'm not sure what the next one's going to be, but there'll be another one in a week. The Show Us Your Bottle contest is still in. It's good, I believe, until March 15th. All the information is on the homepage of the website, HoosierTrapperSupply.com. Just go there. There's a specific email to send your photos to. So basically, you're just taking a picture of yourself with your success, with whatever bottle of product that you used from the Leatherwood line, which would include Top Dog or Mighty Dog, and of course also our Hoosier Trapper Supply deer scent as well. So get a chance to win a $100 Hoosier Trapper gift card. We give out 2 for deer hunters and 2 for trappers, and I think those are drawn roughly a week after the closing. So anyways, all the information's on the homepage of the website. I think that's it. I hope you enjoy the show.
Alright, working on this remake here. We got the old Mighty Dog, replacing that. It's a good bait. I like it as a change up. Here, this state, no exposed bait, so I usually crumble up some leaves, put down in that dirt hole. There's still depth there. They can smell it come out of the hole. So we got it hemmed in right here with all the brush, open area here right where the pan's at. So hopefully they come back in and we catch another one.
I think this was a female, so it's very possible another one could come in here. So we haven't really looked, but
yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
All right, check day 1 continues. Hit a long dry spell there. Had a pretty good start, and but this road here connected with this gray right here,
which is always nice to see. So they this road has always been good for gray foxes.
I don't think we caught one here last year. I don't specifically remember, but we've caught, Justin's got a set off the other Forest Service road, and it's caught bobcats and grays in the past. This road, I think, has been only gray foxes, but so I have clearly a pocket of them.
A long time ago, we caught some skunks down
Did
this
we?
strip.
So
Cool.
But
They're always like catching gray foxes.
little one. All right, here's the remake. Shallow dirt hole. Originally, yesterday, first day check on this. Well, it's check day 1. Finicky feline, mighty dog on this one, and I did put a little more urine on it. Basically, since he was on a chain tie off, he was spent all his time back there, so there's really didn't have the advantage of the catch being right here on this spot. So anyways, that's a remake. We've got just a handful of traps yet to check, and hopefully we catch another critter.
All right, we've ran all our traps, caught 4 critters today, so we're pleased. And now we're just adding to the line. Just punching in new sets every day is kind of our thing. At least we try to.
Right. Time permitting. So we're good shape. It's about 2 o'clock, so we'll set till probably 5:30 or 5:45, and then call it a day. But we can get quite a few sets in that amount of time for sure.
Yeah.
So we already know pretty much where we're setting, since we've been sitting here so many times over the years. So yeah, two bobcats, a coyote, and a gray fox.
Yep.
Check day 1, so nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty pleased. And this place, and I've mentioned it several times over the years, there is almost zero sign. I mean, it's crazy. And maybe it'll prove to be, the rest of the week might be slow. I don't know. But in the past, I remember last year and the year before, we just was like scratching our heads. There's no sign. There's no droppings on the roads. There's no really anything. And we've done well both of those years. So for those, don't get hung up on the literal saying of set on sign. If you don't have sign, then set on likely locations. That's the whole key. So
Yeah. We'll see how the week plays out. But the sun's kind of hiding from us right now. It's kind of overcast, about 50 degrees or so. So we got a few days. Apparently there's going to be some rain coming in on Wednesday. So, but overall pretty mild weather until then. So we'll see what happens. See how it affects the animal movement. So we'll keep you posted. All right, we're still punching in sets. We still got a little time left, get some more out. This area should look familiar if you guys watch the show consistently. This spot here, last year, me and Charlie, we doubled up on bobcats. So we're setting in the exact same bed areas. We can do it again.
hopefully,
What's the odds?
probably not very good.
Go buy a lottery ticket, or?
Yeah, probably not very good.
I'm on under this tree here. Very hard ground. Not a very deep dirt hole. So the bait is under that rock. I got some finicky feline and bobcat urine. Mighty dog for the bait. It's a nice brushy 2-track here. There's even a culvert down this way so things might come up from the bottom there to get up on this high and run it. Hopefully they do.
All right, so I've already got the set done. Just a kind of a thing for when you start refining your skills or you're refining your trapping efficiency. And when you come to your set and you decide where you're going to make your set, I always put my bag or basket in the very same place. It's always on the right side. I have it turned the same way, so my urine's always here and my bait's always here and my lures are on the side here. And then if I'm using cover holes, I have that on my left. That way I know where everything's at. Everything goes back in the same place. I've seen, when I've seen a lot of beginners and they'll have tools strewn all over the place and they'll be standing up and moving around, and all that's part of the learning curve. But once you get you know, into it a little bit, and there's no reason you can't start out this way. But just remember the efficiency of making a set as quickly as possible and having your equipment readily available. And try to do the same thing every time, whether you're making a flat set, a triangle set, a urine post set, and then the all popular dirt hole set. So it's always the same as far as the way you lay out your equipment.
Proudly offering some of the world's finest small batch coffee, while supporting responsible trapping and sound conservation. Available at traplinecoffee.com. Never be without great coffee.
We got one. Looks like this coyote dug up an old blanket that was sitting there so he could keep warm at night, I
I
guess.
have no clue what that's all about.
It was hidden under the dirt.
Yeah.
This set yesterday was flipped off and there was a little bit of a light catch circle there. So we had something, and Charlie had caught a coyote up the lane a little bit further. So I was thinking yesterday it should have been a double. But here we are today with one, so it's a delayed, I'm going to call it a delayed double.
a two-part
series. But Mighty Dog Bobcat urine, and I don't recall which lure I put on there, but obviously it worked. It's not the greatest looking coyote, that's for sure. So.
And then, by the way, this is check day 2.
Yep, check day 2. It's very windy. Kind of chilly, but not really. You know, it's warming up, so pretty mild altogether. But we'll show you the remake as soon as we get it taken care of. All right, the remake's done here. Got a big trash pile behind it. Mighty Dog back down in the hole. A little bit of finicky. Didn't use any urine. There's plenty of smell here. We've got several days left here at this location, so hopefully we can connect again. It's a proven spot, so it wouldn't surprise me if we got another one.
It's a beautiful coyote.
February coyotes in the south. It doesn't matter where you're at, they all look pretty rough this time of year. So check day 2 continues, second coyote of the day. We hadn't set this location up for several years actually, so we decided to set it and picked up a coyote. This spot right here has, I'm using a chain. Actually, it's a drag. I got it pre-wrapped. Couldn't get a stake in the ground. We've been pretty much trying to stake everything just in circumstances like this where we couldn't get a stake in the ground, so it's pre-wrapped, so we're not really depending on the drag per se. Just trying to avoid those long searches for bobcats laying flat, you know, so anyways. Check day 2 continues. We're about a third of the way done. See how the rest of the day plays out. Beautiful day, beautiful day. All right, here's the remake. The bait's under that rock, and it was actually still there, so I didn't need to put any more down. And I put coyote carnage. Everything else smells like urine. We're good to go. So simple remake. Get on with the rest of check day 2. Well, I'm carrying the remake stuff, so that's normally a good sign.
What could it be? That's not what we're after.
That is not the... we got some rainy days coming up. That's like, you know, premium possum weather. And we normally don't catch that many of them down here, but evidently this one didn't read the book because it was a nice clear night last night and he was out roaming around. So, anyways, so this is a good opportunity to talk about remakes and possums, and we've talked about this before, but we still get the question all the time. Do you put a clean trap in? Do you move the trap? No. You just remake the set. You can look at all the disturbance here. So anything coming by here is going to feel, holy cow, what's going on here? And just be curious about all this disturbance. The smell of the possum does not bother them at all. So this set is actually better now than it was prior to the possum. The only time that you don't remake this kind of stuff is if you catch them on a 2-inch rain night and you got a bunch of soupy mud, and then then you're better off just pulling up and moving over a little bit just because it's more functional. But anyways, take care of him and I'll show you the remake. All right, here's the remake. Left all the disturbance, got the trap reset. The bait was still there. Lots of times possums still eat the bait. Right, the bait's behind the rock. You can see the lure on the rock as well. So I didn't really add any attractant. It's top dog and finicky. Unfortunately, possums like it too if they're coming by. But like I said, this set is a lot better now than it was prior to the possum. So this set a year ago caught a bobcat, and Justin's on the other side of the Forest Service Road. Basically, this one's pretty grown up, but kind of the same crossroad here, logging road, and he caught a bobcat on that side last year too. So this was definitely a year ago was an excellent spot. So we'll see what happens. We got check day 2 continues. 2 coyotes and a possum so far.
Hags Trapping Products by J3 Outdoors, the most versatile and efficient trapping devices on the market.